forums and debates that we'll have in the coming weeks. And Ed, you did a great job with the timer. I don't think you had to paddle any of us down. And I want to thank the University of Southern Maine L College for hosting us. It's great to be on a college campus. And I want to thank Troy for being here. I want to thank all of you for taking time to get engaged in this primary, which still feels early. A lot of people I talk to are like, oh wait, there's a primary in 47 days? Well, there is, and it means a lot that you're all here to pay attention. During my time in Augusta, I have been a strong advocate for the middle class. I voted to increase the minimum wage 4 times. I've co-sponsored legislation to give new tax credits to small businesses in rural Maine, and I have been a strong ally of organized labor. And I will continue to advocate for job creation and economic growth when I'm in Congress, making sure that every single Maine family has the chance to succeed. In some primaries for office, it's difficult to see where the candidates differ on the issues. But this campaign is different. In this campaign, there are differences, and they are important, and my record is clear. Maine's natural resources are important to me. I voted to invest in green technology jobs and independence on fossil fuels that are dirty. I've worked hard to protect our forests and our wildlife while promoting the expansion of clean energy throughout Maine and energy efficiency sectors. My commitment to Maine's environment has earned me an endorsement from the League of Conservation Voters, the only environmental endorsement so far in this race. For 10 years as a member of the legislature, I have fought to empower Maine women and Maine families. I've been unwavering in my work to protect a woman's right to make her own healthcare decisions. And I firmly believe that women's healthcare decisions should be made between her and her doctor, not her boss. And I am the only candidate in this race with a record that shows that unwavering support. I'm also the only candidate in this race who's voted in favor of marriage equality at every turn. Every person in Maine deserves the same opportunities for happiness, for love, and success, and politicians have no business interfering with those rights. But beyond the issues, I inherently believe that working together to find common ground where disagreement exists is a productive way for government to operate. Last year, both state and federal governments faced budget crises. Some politicians let stubbornness and grandstanding get in the way of progress, and as a result, in Washington, tension turned to a government shutdown. And that shutdown affects Maine people. It affects Americans. It affects our families, our neighbors, and our colleagues. And some people were put out of work for a time. Others weren't able to receive the benefits that they deserve. And this approach is unacceptable. It's unacceptable to me, it's unacceptable to Maine people, and here in Maine, I'm proud to say we do things differently. In Maine, Republicans, Democrats, and independents disagreed on a lot of what was brought to us in the state budget. But we didn't take a my way or the highway approach. I look at those disagreements as an opportunity to create a new path and to stay at the table to find a way forward. And believe me, I don't agree with Governor LePage on every issue. Actually, I really can't think of many that I agree with him on at all. But that's no excuse. That's no excuse not to get things done. And it's no reason to stoop to the level of name-calling and bullying. That's just counterproductive. Meanwhile, the current attitude in Washington is polarizing and it is divisive, and it needs to stop. We can't send someone to Washington who thinks bickering and name-calling is the right approach, and my approach in Congress, as it has been in Augusta, will be to work together, to find common ground, to provide a strong and effective voice for Maine's middle class, to support Maine seniors and Maine veterans, to be a fierce advocate for Maine's natural resources, to defend a woman's right to make her own health care decisions with her doctor, and to protect equality for all Maine people. And my track record speaks for itself. It's what I've done for 10 years in Augusta. It's what I want to do, and I promise you I'll do in Washington. So tonight I ask for your support, and I ask for your vote on June 10th. Thank you very much.